It was around 3 in the morning when a violent crash between two vehicles turned First Street and Park into a crime scene. Neighbors woke up to the loud bang and commotion, describing the frantic scene as they ran to help.
He's been shot. He's shot twice. We need 911 right now. We have to get to the hospital. He's been shot at Waffle House. We're trying to get there. That's what caused the accident.
A total of 4 people were in the SUV when it crashed into another car traveling down Palm Beach from the Waffle House, with a gunshot victim inside. Neighbors like Richard House tried to save the man, fighting for his life.
Just put my hands on his wrist and on his neck to try to continue to feel and make sure there was a pulse in case it stopped again. And she continued to make sure he was breathing, and we watched his chest. And again, it took maybe 2 minutes from the moment he stopped breathing till he started again.
Investigators spent the majority of the morning processing the crime scene, causing a major traffic headache. Oh my God. Palm Beach Boulevard was closed throughout the morning, as was the northbound section of the Edison Bridge, leaving many drivers frustrated as they tried to navigate around the investigation.
With that smile.
The sounds of a sweet lullaby from big brother Darius to baby Jeremiah. These moments are extra special for the pair because they can only happen once a week.
And we can talk, and he will recognize my voice when we go home.
Darius is part of a special sibling visitation program at the Golisano Children's Hospital of Southwest Florida.
Good job.
It allows older siblings of babies in the neonatal intensive care unit time to learn about what their little brothers and sisters are going through and how to interact with them.
It's so stressful to think that your little baby came early, and to look at all the medical equipment that they need to save their life, and then figure out, how do I explain this to my other child at home? And that's where we're able to step in and do it in a welcoming environment.
The weekly session starts with an art project.
You guys think of what your superpowers are.
Music.
My brother can drink in half a second.
And education.
To check the baby's heart rate.
Then it's time to get washed up for family time.
But he's getting bigger.
Isabel Santos says baby Christian's 6 weeks so far in the NICU have not been easy on the family.
They want him home already, and they want to take him. Every time they come here, they want to sneak him in a bag and take him home. I do too, honestly.
But this program brings them together and helps them cope.
You know, it's helped them a lot to understand. You know, one day they see me pregnant, and then the next day the baby's no longer there, but he's here in the hospital. And they get to show all their friends their little brother through their scrapbook, which is nice. Because a lot of people ask, where's your brother?
It's beautiful to see the excitement and the awe of, I get to see my brother or sister. I get to finally be where mommy and daddy are.
Tanikki Evans knows just how important these visits are because it's not her first go-around with the NICU. Darius and his older sister were both born premature too.
Oh, I was so excited when I found out about it because years ago they didn't have this program when he was in here, so his sister couldn't see him. I would recommend, like, everybody, if you're going through this, bring your other kids here.
And allow them these sweet bonding moments that will last a lifetime.
Gently sleep. Day is done.
Stephanie Susskind, Wink News, now.
At approximately 6:17 p.m. this afternoon, the Fort Myers Police Department received a call of multiple shots fired.
Those shots were fired between Ford and Cuba Street off of Lincoln Boulevard in Fort Myers. Police say a 5-year-old boy was shot and died from his wounds. They also say another man was shot in the leg right nearby. He should be okay. Wink News heard witnesses at the hospital screaming that they were shooting through the walls. Police say the suspects parked their car on 4th Street no more than a block away from where they opened fire.
We have recovered one vehicle. I cannot give the description of the vehicle, obviously, for integrity of the case.
Police are now asking for witnesses to come forward. As simple as the task may sound, it's not always easy for authorities to find people willing to tell them what they saw.
If there was a defining moment in somebody's life that they wanted to do something positive, to do the right thing, this would be the case.
Scooby snacks, ravioli, cheese crackers, and juice boxes. Just some of the food that's bagged up and sent home with about 750 Colonial Elementary School students every Friday afternoon.
Feed these students on the weekends. breakfast, lunch, snacks, and drinks. So they come back to school on Monday and they're better students. So they're learning on full stomachs and not coming to school hungry.
It's called Blessings in a Backpack. The program, now in 8 Lee County schools and 1 in Collier, certainly lives up to its name. Volunteers operate this assembly line like a well-oiled machine. For these Fort Myers firefighters, it's a different call for help that brings them together.
Most of us get good food every day and we don't think about it. And unfortunately for some of these children, they don't have that thought in their head, and it's a blessing for them to have this food.
The Fort Myers Fire Department packs bags every Thursday of the school year, and while it's a big help in the community, they know the need is much bigger than what these boxes can hold.
I think it's a great cause, and I wish the community would help, support this more, and it's great that the fire department allows us to contribute to the community.
We're barely scratching the surface with almost 3,000 students we're feeding. We could feed 10 times that. It's all about the funding.